My health class had CPR at school. I stayed after class to talk with the instructor about it. They showed me that it didn't have to be that way.
They showed me that I get to make my own choices.
There is another way.
That's the best thing CPR gives you. Another way. A better way.
A healthy way. Sometimes you don't see it because you're in your own world, but they don't make you feel bad. They talk to you like a real person, and they save kids from really unhealthy decisions. They tell the truth, and they know what they're talking about. So yeah, my life was different. I started to choose the better way.
I honestly don't know where I'd be or what I'd be doing had it not been for CPR.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
You want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you'll have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Sprinkles if you got them. Jack's Donuts, find a location near you, now.
Hey conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks.
Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid's solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo!
You saying I did?
And welcome to Victory Field, home of the Indianapolis Indians. Isn't that beautiful? That's just beautiful. It's Keith Myers, Sean Crawl. It's our last Down the Line show. We've been here 6 times this season. Game time starts at 6:35 right here as the Indianapolis Indians has a homestand, 12-game homestand. They only have 16 games left. 12 of the 16 at home can make a big run. We'll talk about the standings here in a few minutes, but, boy, the way they are playing, they're hot.
You know, last time we were here, Keith, they were in 7th place.
Yeah.
And as it is right now, they're in the playoffs. They got to keep it rolling. Even with all the guys getting called up and all the movement between, they found a way to get hot at the right time.
And a lot of movement today. We'll talk about a little bit with Shane today. But before we get that, we got to tell you that we've had a successful fall so far. Football Friday night has been a big old hit. 5 games last week, 5 games this week, and it all begins with Mount Vernon and Delta, Evansville Memorial, Evansville Harrison, Columbus North and Bishop Chatard, Tenley and Covenant Christian, Hamilton Southeastern, Heritage Christian taking on Indianapolis Scecina, and then on Saturday, a big college game.
Yeah, we got Kalamazoo visiting Defiance in the Heartland Conference, which we cover, and we're getting to do some non-conference games this year, which is a lot of fun. We got to withstand the longest weather delay in Hanover football history, which was glorious.
Yeah, no rain in the forecast today, so let's talk baseball.
Knock.
As the season's running down to the end, the races are getting kind of tight. Everybody's wearing their favorite shirt, and everybody's counting down. Albert Pujols, can he get there? Those type of things. And the Indianapolis Indians is some talk around baseball.
Yeah, they are. I mean, again, you know, we talk about jumping three places in a little over a month. That's not easy to do, and they're 4.5 games shy of 5th place in Memphis. So they've done a lot of work. You've got Mike Trout mashing home runs, coming off of being off of the injured list. You got Albert Pujols, and I will say this: even though he is a Cardinal, I am glad he passed Alex Rodriguez on the all-time home run list. You've got the one stat that I saw that really impressed me: the Braves and the Mets are neck and neck in the NL East. The Braves gained 10.5 games, while the Mets went 51-34.
Yeah,
that's insane. That's the beauty of baseball.
Yep. Let's look at the standings, if you don't mind, for the Indians. As you look at, Nashville sits at the top with the record of 81-53. Columbus at 78-55. Toledo is at 74-60, and then the Indians are right there at 74-60. So this series is a big series. These 6 games are real important to see where the Indians, if they go 6-0, as you can see right there, there's the standing. If they go 6-0, they could do some mighty damage and jump to 3rd place.
Yeah, this is a huge series because I think more than anything, you don't want to face Nashville in the first round, the 1-4. So if you can gain some ground on Toledo before that last week, that's a huge step in jumping them to get to that 2-3 matchup in the playoffs.
At this time of the year, if you're Iowa, Louisville, Oklahoma City, and St. Paul, you can play spoilers. What's the mindset? Because these young men want to make it to the next level, so they don't stop playing. I mean, that's what I love about this affiliate of baseball. These guys play day in and day out very hard because they never know when they're going to get the call, because they want to get the call right away.
You've got big-time prospects getting called up to the major leagues right now because of the roster expansions, and you've got other guys moving up the chain because of their performances, even this late in the season. It's still a possibility. So these guys are playing for that next promotion. Even, you know, with this being AAA and the next step being the big leagues, somebody gets hurt on the big league squad, even though it's September, they can still get that call up and make a difference and maybe get an invite to spring training.
How about September 13th and we're playing baseball? Isn't that cool? The Indians were 7-5 on the road trip, which was outstanding. They have a doubleheader still to make up with Columbus, and that is the last away stand. So 12 games left to see your Indianapolis Indians, you might as well start it tonight. 6:30 start because they give respect to the kids going to school, so they get you out of here a little earlier.
And it's a cooler night. It's a little bit overcast, just a nice breeze. It's not sweltering hot. It's a beautiful night to come to the ballpark and watch some good baseball.
You see some batting practice going on. Let's talk about the Indians promotion. Tuesday, of course, it's hot dog. It's a $1 menu night.
You like that night?
Hot dogs,
nachos,
Cracker Jacks, nachos, whatever you can do. Wednesday's a day game, a 1:05 start, which will be very interesting. Thursday, baseball educational day, which is I got to do this field trip when I was an athletic director. Took 128 kids of my closest family kids to this. A lot of fun on Thursday. It's a 12:05 start. I think there's still tickets available if you'd like to go to that. That should be a lot of fun to see the kids come. And I think Debbie has starred that for us because Thursday might be a day off for Keith Myers.
That is something I've done as well with my sports marketing classes, and it's a lot of fun. Anytime you can take a game like baseball and get kids engaged in it through school activities, because they know they have to go to school, but you can take a field trip and work that in. It's a beautiful thing. You've got all kinds of history, physics, math, you name it, involved in baseball, and it's just a lot of fun. 2-day games in a row is really interesting for the Indians.
Especially this late of the year.
Yeah.
And the neat thing about Educational Day as well is the Indians gives you some literature to give you the history of the game, or you can play Indianapolis Indians bingo, who gets the home run. I like the what we did. We did a little scavenger hunt, and you had to find certain things at the ballpark that we did that the teachers got earlier to do that. We got together with the other schools, and that was kind of fun to see kids do that. So that's Thursday. On Friday, of course, fireworks. Always a fun time here at the ballpark for fireworks.
Gotta love that.
And then Saturday is Jurassic Park night.
Is that your kind of night? I heard Sunday's right up your alley, though.
Princess Night Day.
Princess Night,
yeah. Maybe I can run the bases.
Put your little skirt
my
on
hamstring's a little still tight. But, so Jurassic Park night. No, not my favorite night, but okay, whatever.
Do they have jerseys for Jurassic Park night or no?
I don't know. They'll probably dress up like dinosaurs. Who knows?
We will have to ask our first guest, Patrick Westrick.
Yeah, I'm sure Patrick would know.
He would know.
Hey, I went to the gift shop today.
Again, no way.
A couple new items in there.
What a surprise.
The girls are coming late, so hopefully the gift shop will be closed by the time they get here.
Or you'll catch them as they come in the door and steer them the opposite direction so they don't go that direction.
Well, that's what Michelle is supposed to be doing. She's supposed to.
She ran an interference for you?
She runs an interference for us. So you look at the Indianapolis and Toledo Butthead. It seems like we play Toledo like every other series, but again, Toledo, a history of this league as well as the Indianapolis Indians. This rivalry is real important.
Two of the big historic franchises in the International League are Toledo and Indianapolis. Both been around for over 100 years. A lot of history. Toledo is still affiliated with the Detroit Tigers, as they have been forever and a day. And, an iconic logo, just a great squad. In Indianapolis, again, been here forever. Of the fabric of the city is woven into the Indianapolis Indians. So it's always very cool when you get those old school matchups like you get with Cubs, Cardinals, or Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers, Giants. It's that way here in the International League, too.
Yeah, as we begin to wind down, what we will do today, we have a great lineup.
We do.
You want to run them down for them?
Sure. We're going to start with Patrick Westrick, who is, again, the merchandise manager here at Victory Field for the Indians. Then we're going to have Randy Lewandowski, the president of the Indians. He's going to...
And GM.
Okay. He's going to come.
He's the big
he's the big man, yeah. Talk about what has happened this year. And then finally we're going to have Shane Ryder on to talk about how poorly his Iowa Hawkeyes are on offense. To talk about how it's been so far this year in terms of the Indians and the relationship with SRN. And it's going to be a fun show. And we're going to end it all with our friend.
Yeah, Scott Allen will be here with trivia. I think he's trying to get Rowdy to come down. You know, Rowdy's a little shy.
You've always wanted a picture with Rowdy, haven't you?
I have. And I think it would be great if he would be, you know, do a TV show with us. I wish he would, you know, be interviewed. He won't ever talk to me. He's very stuck up. He takes pictures with me, but he never has ever said anything to me.
It's kind of like the mascots in the HCAC with your interviews,
None
right?
of them talk to me. I don't understand why these mascots don't talk to me.
It's your personality, I think.
What's wrong with my personality?
Are you jealous just because Rowdy has hair?
You know, today is National Ballhead Day. I just want to let you know that. And it's National Peanut Day. And believe it or not, it's National Be Positive Day. So I'm just going to stay right positive because I like my hair.
I am positive I like Rowdy.
Okay, that's fair. You want to wrap it up?
Is it time for a break?
I think so. It's time for our break.
I didn't see anything from our producer. I like to wait on our producer.
Our producer's looking. Our producer's looking.
You know what happens if we go to break before he asks for it?
Yeah, because we'll stay on the air for like 15, 20 seconds. And if I pick my nose, the millions of people will see me pick my nose.
But be positive. At least you're clear your sinuses.
Be positive.
Right?
We'll take a break. We'll be back after this. You're terrible.
Want a career that will transform your life while you change the lives of others by helping them live well. With a health or exercise sciences degree from IUPUI School of Health and Human Sciences, you will gain an in-depth understanding of the healthcare industry while preparing you for a variety of graduate and professional programs in health. And with Indy as your classroom, you will have clinical options within leading hospitals right in our backyard, as well as a degree from Indiana University, reputable leaders in the healthcare industry. It all starts here.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
Entrepreneurs are often the hardest working, most beloved and inspirational people on the planet. People who lead with heart and are fueled by passion. People like Randy, who found time while running his restaurants to put 3 adopted kids through college. Like Rebecca, who switched careers as an architect to achieve her dream of opening a music venue. And Mia, who turned an after-school hobby into an online floral empire. Entrepreneurs put the time in, lead by example, spark ideas, and impact communities, all while shaping the financial future of their families. Nearly 1 million entrepreneurs trust Heartland to provide the technology to make money, move money, manage employees, and engage customers. Because we're entrepreneurs, we're people, and we get it.
At Victory Field, it's down the line. Don't get emotional, Keith, because it's the last episode of the season. I know it's tough for you.
I'm upset because, Patrick is here. He's been here for 6 shows. He's never given us anything. I have to go and I have to ransack the gift shop to even get this stuff. And then he says, hey, nice bat. And I told him I got it. I borrowed it. And what did you say?
I said, yeah, it looks great. I think I vaguely remember seeing that in my store. You borrowed it from my store. Is that correct?
It might have been in your store, but I think Michelle gave it to me. So I think Michelle snuck in your store while you were doing something, and I'll make sure it gets back to Michelle. So if it is yours, it's yours.
Now I know the culprit, and crisis averted. All right.
Oh, no. I didn't want you to throw her underneath the bus.
You can be executed to the highest extent of the law.
Look, this is my last night.
Oh, okay.
So, I know we're going to sign a deal for next year, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's pending on how nice I do.
Maybe it's just somebody different besides you.
I guess so. All right, it's the 6th show. You've done 6 different promotions. But we talked about all the fun things that goes on. What happens after this homestand? I know there's another homestand, but after the 12 home games, Dan, what happens to the gift shop?
Well, the busy work now begins. After this 12-gamer gets done on the 24th of September, we'll take that Sunday off. And then the store is closed the following week. Then we do our year-end inventory where we literally count every single thing we own. for a full week straight. And then the real work begins and getting ready for next year already. So we've already started that process with ordering all new stuff for next season, new hats, new jerseys, new shirts, new balls, new bats, everything you can think of has already started to being ordered. So now we run our numbers from what we've done this season, and then we see what we need for next season and build it again. So,
but if the Indians make the playoffs,
yep.
I'm sure the gift shop will be open. What does that look? That's a possibility, right? That you may extend a week.
Possibility. We won't host any games nowadays. We're 11 games out at this moment, so we'd essentially have to win out, and Nashville would have to lose out. Our magic number is 6, I believe, as of yesterday. We'd need some help to make the playoffs, but unfortunately, now the way the playoffs work, we don't host any games anymore. We'd go to a playoff out in Las Vegas, and they would host everybody's playoff games for everybody. So yeah, we would still be open, but in terms of games and foot traffic in the ballpark, it is next to nothing now.
I'm surprised he actually gets a day off. I'm still trying to process that.
Well, I did say the store will be closed on Sunday after the homestand. I will still be here Sunday doing stuff. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
he watches the Colts games here.
my next day off is actually I'll be at a Bengals game.
Can you kick? Can you kick?
No, I can't kick.
Because the Colts need one.
I was a very, very bad football player, even worse baseball player. But yes, next football game for me is the Bengals game on Thursday night against the Dolphins. So, yeah.
I hope they win that one.
We'll see. It can't do worse than a tie, though, right?
Hey,
I'd rather lose than tie.
That's true.
Tying is like kissing your sister.
Hey,
Exactly
I picked
right.
Joe Burrow to be the MVP of the league this year.
He is fantastic.
All right.
My team won, so I'm good.
I was going to say, you wanted to get that in. I could feel that. Yeah,
sure.
They said this new sod and all that stuff. Let's go on. Let's talk about what's on special this week.
Well, as you see on your screen there, that gray T-shirt is our item of the game, all 6 games. Not available online this time around. You have to come to the stadium to get it.
Foot traffic.
So, yeah, the gray T-shirts that said Indianapolis Indians across the chest, normally $22, today $15. So a bigger discount than what we normally give with our 25% off. It's about 30-ish for these 6 games. Again, only in store. Got some new things in the store to finish the finish the series with. Got some like collective patches that people have been asking about. Got those in brand new, and then the rest of the new stuff I can't talk about because it'll be next season that we'll see that. So,
will there be a different special next week?
Next week we'll have 2 different specials. We'll kind of split that series in half again. It'll both be Circle City items. I do know that. Tuesday through Thursday or Monday through Wednesday, that first series, we'll have a special, and then, well, I guess that Thursday, Friday, Saturday for the second half, we'll have a different set as well. So, 2 different.
Talk about the homestand because it seems like it's been forever since we've been here. 2 day games this week. Got one tomorrow and got one Thursday. Thursday, as we highlighted, is a big time thing. It's a lot of fun, and I know you enjoy that because every single kid in Marion County is going to probably be here because of the back to school or the school education day.
Education days are normally for us April and May. So to have one this late in the season, it's kind of a new thing for us. I don't know if it's going to be as crowded as our May ones are, just because it's the start of school season. Instead of at the end where you kind of get rewarded to come to a baseball game. So I'm sure the crowds will be a little bit lighter, but yeah, all the energy will still be here with the kids that are here. It's always great to get those games in, get the kids in that may not ever get a chance to come to a game during the summer. They get to be here for a time, get to see the players up close. The players are very interactive with the kids during pregame. We love it on the merch side because all the kids see all the new shiny stuff to them, and we sell a bunch to the kids, and that's how you grow the sport and grow the interest in the sport is getting those kids in here. So
my youngest son's favorite major league player is someone he met in the visitors' bullpen on a baseball and education day.
That's how it happens. I mean, without those days, kids may not ever have a true contact to the game unless they come to those education days and school day games that we host. And it's just a great opportunity to pack this place out one last time maybe for the season and see what we can do in front of the hometown kids.
Okay, it's the end of the year, so here's your question. What was your favorite part of the show?
Of this show that we've done?
Yeah. Of all six, sure.
Man, that's just put me on the spot with that. The favorite part. Jeez, I don't know.
Just one that Sean wasn't in?
That might be my favorite. That may be. It was just me and you, and we didn't have to worry about this guy over here.
I thought maybe it would be Debbie buying something every time.
It was easier on my neck when it was just me and you, because I didn't have to do this back and forth. So yeah, that one may be it. Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
And who's your best customer this season, other than my wife? Do you have somebody?
I think she's first and second. Actually, I think she covers both first and second.
Well, we're supposed to come back next year, another season of this, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun that you have cooperated with us. We appreciate your time, because every single time we come in, you really treat us really well, and we appreciate that.
We definitely try. Always at Victory Field, we always like to welcome everybody. So you get a chance here to showcase our stuff, and you guys actually welcome us on air and talk about it. We'll take any and all help we can get.
We got to wrap it up.
Come down, buy some hats.
We'll be back after this. You are just really good today.
Craving comfort, fresh food made from scratch daily? Check out Aspen Creek Grill. Located across from Hamilton Town Center and beside the Holiday Inn, we offer family farm-raised premium Black Agnes steaks hand-cut daily, creamy pastas, salmon chicken, and fall-off-the-bone ribs. Start with our famous powwow shrimp appetizer, and don't miss our refreshing drinks. Family-friendly or a great night out with friends. Aspen Creek Grill. Aspen Creek Grill, Noblesville. Call 317-559-3300.
Hello, my name is Sean Kroll, and I've been a part of the IndianaSRN family for the last 9 years. Last year, we streamed a record 326 sporting events around Central Indiana. All the other guys broadcast basketball and football, but we at IndianaSRN also air volleyball, softball, baseball, and even golf. But we need your help. To continue our mission, please help us by contacting Coach at IndianaSRN.org. IndianaSRN, where you're always in the game.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student-athletes that participate across 21 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student-athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Back at beautiful Victory Field, as you see our grounds crews getting things ready, as batting practice is now over with, and so they will spend about 35-40 minutes to get this diamond in shape, and boy, it will be ready to play at 6:30 tonight.
Early game tonight, and our guest now is Keith likes to say he wants to introduce you as the Big Kahuna. I don't know if you like that or not.
But, I get points for that.
Yeah, Randy Lewandowski is our guest. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Glad to be here. Thanks.
As the season wraps up, the homestand, 12 games left in this homestand. Should be a lot of fun, the next 12 games.
As soon as we get these clouds out of here today, it looks like we've got great weather the rest of the week. We've always clamored to play deeper into September if we could, and we've got our wish, and we're going to finish with 12 straight, so we're looking forward to it.
Talk a little about just the year in general, as we actually played a whole season of baseball. We didn't have to wear those ugly things that we call masks. It's been a pretty good year.
Yes, we were foolish enough to think we could compare to 2019. The world's just different, so we know that that's not going to be the case. This will be our new baseline, but we're certainly thankful, grateful that we've been able to have a pretty regular, normal year. It's been good, not great. Both probably on the field and in the stands from an attendance perspective. But, it's just we're still adjusting and adapting, but no restrictions, no masks, no seating capacities. Those are all positive things, and hopefully that's all stuff in our past, and we really look forward to 23.
But the Indianapolis market really has supported this franchise for a long, long time, and they've really do a good job. And I think what you do more than any other probably affiliate around is your promotions, and your promotions have been top-notch all the way through the season this year.
Well, thank you. We take great pride in that. We've got an unbelievable staff, both marketing, corporate sales, and then everybody to execute that. We try to do it at a high level. We think we started some of the Marvel programs and bringing the superheroes out, doing things like that. We've got Princesses coming up this weekend.
My favorite. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's not a baseball demographic, but we've learned that also works out here, too, that it doesn't necessarily have to be, especially on a Sunday. We've turned Sundays into awesome family kids days. I mean, we think we're family friendly. We are family friendly. That's what we strive for. But really on Sundays, and with Princesses, that's going to be something really awesome.
Jurassic Park is on Friday. No, it's Saturday, and then the fireworks. Is that the last fireworks show, or do we have one more?
No, we'll have 3 more, actually. One this Friday, and then the following Friday, what is that, the 23rd? And then on Saturday, Fan Appreciation Weekend, we're certainly going to end the season with fireworks as well.
So what kind of prizes are we giving away for Fan Appreciation? I mean, Sean and I could be in line. Do we get a car or a house or...
Maybe an invitation back next year. How about that?
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, a lot of great stuff.
We're working on it. Right, Randy?
No, I mean, we do our scratch-offs that we've done the last couple of years. We did it last year. We did it in 2019, where everybody's guaranteed, if they get a card, they're going to be guaranteed to win something. A lot of good stuff in store. We're doing a mystery ball. We've got some old autograph stuff that we want to raise some money for Indians charities. Going to donate jerseys, do the shirt off our back. We've got a lot planned for these last 12 days.
Yeah, you know, and you look at the way the ball club has played lately. They're probably one of the hottest teams in baseball.
We've played really, really well over the last month and a half. Couple things. We had a really young team at the beginning of the year, and we've lost some talent to the Pirates. Now it's been backfilled with some talent from Altoona as well, but we've also picked up a couple veterans along the way. And it doesn't matter what level of baseball you're at, experience matters. And that has made a big difference with our club here the last month and a half.
So let's recap. We talked about the year. Let's talk about the season and the transitions and the ups and downs. We talked about that last month. People really don't know, or players don't know where they're going to come from, because we had players running actually on the field the last time we were here from Louisville.
Well, I saw the transactions email come across here about 30 minutes ago. I think through the Pirates chain, all the transactions related to Indy somehow, some way, with Zach Collins that the Pirates just got. I think he was with us for a game or two on the road. He's already back up in Pittsburgh. Ortiz is going to start the second game of a doubleheader. He started a couple games for us, was the IL pitcher of the week, threw a one-hitter in 6 or 7 innings last week. He's up in Pittsburgh making his debut. So it's been constant juggling of the roster. We're going to set a record with the number of nameplates we put on the back of jerseys this year. But that's all part of what we are and where the Pirates are in their development phase. And as I told you last month, they told us this was going to happen. Doesn't make it any easier to manage and have to deal with. But Miggy's having to deal with it down in the clubhouse. You know, from that perspective, we are from a PR perspective, letting you guys know and our fans know. And we just knew it was going to happen. And you just got to learn to deal with it.
Speaking of tonight, you've got an all-star starting for you on a rehab assignment in David Bednar, who was I believe the lone representative from the Pirates at the all-star game as their closer, coming down again for a rehab assignment. That's got to really kind of strengthen your PR move, saying, hey, look, we got an MLB all-star coming on our bump tonight.
Well, that's exactly how we let it off today with our social media. So, and we'll see if we get a little bump with that too. There are Pirates fans in Indianapolis, and that's what's really going to matter. And if you can get a guy with the quality of Bednar to start a game, and hopefully we'll see if he can pump it to 96, 97, 98 in his one inning work. But it's his first time back on the mound in game action in quite some time, coming off, I think it was a back deal. So we'll see how it goes, but we're excited to have him.
Talk a little bit about our relationship with you guys, because we are talking about next year, because it's been very successful on our end, and I think it's done something for what you wanted that done. Is that something that you would see more coming through with IndianaSRN?
Well, we love it. Again, we've talked about it, the baseball coverage. We try to get it anywhere and anyhow we can. You guys done a phenomenal job for us. We appreciate having you out here. it's a lot of work to do a remote setup. So we appreciate everything you guys have done. We certainly look forward to 23.
And you got about a minute and a half. Who do you want to thank more than anything else? Your staff is top notch, but there's a lot of people out there that you need to thank as well.
Well, I mean, again, it goes from top to bottom. I don't want to single out individual people because I'll forget somebody.
Right,
but
I understand.
Specific to this, Anna's done an amazing job in baseball comms, running that day to day. Shane is the director of comms, and then Brody in that department. He's done as a first-year intern, has done a phenomenal job. So we've been really strong on our communications area this year, helping you guys out, getting things going. As I mentioned, all those transactions, that is a lift, that is a load, and it goes. It's unsung, it's behind the scenes. But just, again, everything we do from a promotional standpoint, from a ticket sales standpoint, to run the facility, to maintain it, to keep it up. We're doing more things outside the lines, meaning when we don't have Indians games. So whether that's out on the field, our events team. We've been gone for 2 weeks. We had 6 different events here at the ballpark. So we're constantly busy. We want to bring people through the gates, whether it's for an Indians game, which is the most important, but lots of other things that we're doing as well. So we're excited about it.
Keep movie night. Please keep movie night. That was so much fun.
We've got one coming up on October 1. Maybe the last one for this year for sure. We'll see how it shakes out for 23.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Eating some popcorn and watching a movie on a big screen was a lot of fun. We thank you very much for what you have done for us. There was a lot of people who talk. Is he really that nice? Yes, he's really that nice. Everybody here is nice, and probably the best ground crew in the whole entire league.
Well, we think so, and thank you for saying that. Again, we appreciate everything you guys have done for us, and being nice, being genuine, being sincere. That's the culture of our organization. I think our fans recognize that. It's why we have such great support. It's a part of who we are, customer service, and treating people the way they want to be treated.
And Jerry taught Brody how to climb a ladder today. So Brody did a nice job going all the way up to the top. He was really good, and he didn't fall this time.
And safety is always paramount around here as well.
We were ready to catch him. That wraps it up for us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be back right after this.
Hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Looking for a great family experience? Well, look no further than Indy's best campground, KOA Indianapolis. RV sites, tents, cabins, and glamping. It's just minutes away. The kids will love the new splash park, horses, and summer activities. Whether you're roasting marshmallows around the campfire for gooey s'mores, enjoying our amazing pizza delivered to your site, or hand-dipped ice cream. Don't forget to visit our gift shop boutique where you'll find supplies of all your gift and camping needs. Go on KOA.com to book or call us at 317-894-1397. Mention IndianaSRN for a free bundle of firewood.
You want a career that creates experiences that are impossible to forget. By studying sports and events at IUPUI, you'll get hands-on experience in and out of the classroom. And with Indy as your classroom, there are high-profile events, sports franchises, hotels, museums, and large organizations across the city to engage, educate, and enlighten your student journey before you graduate. There isn't a better city than Indianapolis to get the experience you need to prepare you to handle any event, big or small. It all starts here.
I'm telling you, I'm going to get a hot dog, and then I'm going to get some popcorn.
Keith, we're on the
probably,
air.
Huh?
We're on the air.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, back to Victory Field. There you go. You can get a 50-50 raffle tonight. The young lady's right behind us, and
we promise it doesn't look that overcast. It's
not too bad.
It's not too bad at all, and it's nice. It's a little, like you said, a little breezy, but
yeah.
The lights are already probably on, and it's going to be a good night at the ballpark.
As Shane is now approaching the table.
He is wearing all black.
He is wearing black, and he's got his white belt on. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself? I'm going to hold this?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'll hold it.
I'm doing fantastic.
You guys doing well?
Yeah.
This feels like This doesn't feel like baseball weather.
It
you
doesn't.
can feel it turning, although this weekend looks like it's going to be hot.
I had the greatest football weekend of my life this weekend, so, I can't complain.
What, Illinois, they play the blind school?
Virginia, actually.
Oh, so pretty close to a blind school.
At least we scored touchdowns. So
that's true.
Okay.
I was at Iowa's game.
I saw that.
It was brutal. And they just named Spencer Petras as their starter again. So I'm like, what do they say? Like,
can he kick field goals? Because he could just go straight to the Colts.
No, he can't kick field goals. He can't do anything.
Okay.
He struggles at pretty much anything that involves being a quarterback. But that's
so
just the football team in a nutshell.
That is.
It's all right.
It's all good.
It's nice that my Saturdays are gonna be open.
Yeah,
I know that. Oh, that's true. That's true.
Is there a jersey for Jurassic Park night or no?
There is no specialty
Okay.
jersey.
All right.
There will be about. I heard there's no true number on how many dinosaurs are going to be here, but I've just been told a lot. So the individual that's coming up from, I think, like North or South Carolina, it's like a traveling party of just dinosaurs. Some inflatable, some that kids are going to be able to just hop on and take photos, like basically like you'd be riding a miniature horse and things like that. So
Very
everything
cool.
out in the center field plaza, it's going to be a lot of fun. But that's just part of Saturday. I'm really pumped for Saturday because we've got Hagerstown Little League coming here as well.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to honor them on field pregame, so a chance to kind of put a nice little bow on the end of their run here over the last couple of months of going to Williamsport, representing Indiana, the first Indiana team to play in Williamsport in 10 years. So really cool for them, and players will get a chance to meet them. They'll be recognized on field. It's going to be fun.
Was that Hawaii team a juggernaut or what?
You knew from about the first game or maybe game and a half, and then I think it was like they were shaking hands during one game, and I just had it on my TV in my office upstairs, and I heard like they haven't allowed a run in since June or something like that. And I was like, oh, so they're not going to lose. Like
and hitting bombs.
Yeah, they were unbelievable. They were fun to watch. Indiana had a chance in that second game too. Came up a little short. I think it was Tennessee team.
Yeah.
And then obviously got knocked out by a team from Pennsylvania. But they represented the state of Indiana well. It was a lot of fun.
It's kind of neat watching the Little League World Series with Debbie. No, thank you. With Debbie and we did, but it broke. Watching the whole entire thing, and it could be part of the trivia questions today.
What's that?
Who won the Little League World Series?
Oh,
so
we need contestants.
Well, we'll get some. Talk a little bit about the season as it wraps up. 12 games left in this homestand, and you've been busy all day because you said, man, you've just been whacked everywhere.
Yeah, we're running around. School, the fall is back. School is back in session here this fall, both for high school and college. High school starts a little earlier, beginning of August. College maybe a couple of weeks old now, but a lot of our interns are going back to school if they're still an underclassman or a junior going into their senior year. We're running into that with our comms intern, Brody Tisdale. He'll finish up at IU this coming May, and we're looking forward to bringing him back next year as an intern as well to help out our comms department again. He's done great work this year, but that's kind of across the board. You're playing this late into September now. It's not just Labor Day weekend that we circle on the calendar and say, hey, this is when we're done. Now we're playing all the way into that last week in September. Playoffs, bleeding into early October. So it's a later season, but you do catch some of this nice weather that we don't really get on the front end of the schedule in April.
Talk a little bit about the homestand because, as we wrap everything up, we look forward to next season. I know we've already talking about next season. You sent me the dates already. I looked at the dates. They all fit really well for us. It's just putting it all together, which means this show has been what you wanted to do.
Oh, yeah. This show has done exactly, what we've hoped. It's what we talked about a couple of years ago and then kept kicking it down the road. We go through a pandemic season last year and playing with some reduced capacities and things of that nature. But this show's been very beneficial for you guys. It's been very good for us, too. It's good exposure. It's a good chance for us to lay out an entire month. Some months are lighter than others in terms of promotions and things like that. But this 12-game homestand, it's 12 days, 12 games. We start with Tuesday dollar menu tonight. couple of day games tomorrow. Thursday, we've got our last baseball and education game of the year with some field trips out here. You go into fireworks, and you get into Hagerstown and the Jurassic Ballpark night that I mentioned. Then next week, we start that series against St. Paul with Bark in the Park. We wrap up with fan appreciation. There's some prizes, some scratch-off giveaways, things like that as we close out this season. It's been a fruitful one at Victory Field. It's been fun to be back to normal capacities, if you will, and just be in full force from the get-go.
Do you have the air mattress up in your office just to take a nap until?
I don't have an air mattress,
afternoon?
but actually, if I do need a nap at the ballpark, I go all the way up to suite level, and in both lounges, first and third base side, we've got some couches and things like that, so you can lay down if you actually do need a quick power nap.
So Keith and I were looking at the standings, and we misunderstood how it worked in the International League. Because we thought Indians were going to make the playoffs with the top 4 with that little break.
Yeah.
That's not the case. How does it work?
No, the league is 20 teams across the board, 2 10-team divisions. So the 10 teams that you can see up there behind our set is the International League West Division only. So you don't even see any of the East Division teams. But the format, at least this year, we'll see what they shake out for the 2023 season if they expand the AAA playoffs a little bit. But this year alone is just that division champ. So you see where the Indians are at. Playing good baseball, one of the hottest teams in AAA since the All-Star break. I think it's 29 wins since July 23rd. That's tied with Toledo, the team we open up this series with tonight, since that date. But 70-64 since the break in that hot stretch. The Indians have only picked up 2 or 2.5 games on the division leader, Nashville, AAA affiliate for the Milwaukee Brewers. They've been good really since day one. They've led the division almost wire to wire. You'd have to go back into April the last time they weren't in first place. So really hard to chase them down, but a good season for Indy. Been a little bit since we've had a team over 500. I think 2018 was the last year. So nice to see a competitive product on field and lots of fun at the ballpark all season long.
I don't want to say anything, but you missed the biggest promotion that you have, and that's Princess Day on Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, that's right.
You really,
I went from dinosaurs to dogs.
I know, and you know, I'm coming Sunday because it's Princess Day.
Beauty's going to be here, and I'm not talking about you. Beauty will be here.
Wow, you said that on the air.
Oh, we got Beauty, Cinderella, Arabian Princess, Snow White, and a couple of others. So
all right.
some princesses out in center field as well. So we'll get the dinosaurs out, and then we'll bring the
Wait a minute, they won't be up by my table?
They won't be roaming the concourse.
Why not?
No, they won't be up here.
Oh.
There's going to be a tent out there, and if you're standing in line waiting for Princess, people might start wondering.
So they will be wondering. You know, Bishop Shedard's one of our schools. Mike Harmon will be calling me right away. All right, as you wrap up the year, the thank yous. There's so many people that we have already thanked. You have a hard job. Who do you really rely? I know who you rely on, but what thank yous do you have out there?
Certainly for you guys, starting this conversation a few years ago. It's fun having you here.
It is fun.
It's fun looking at that first Tuesday every month and knowing, hey, IndianaSRN is going to be out, and we get to lay out what's not only up for this week, but it might be the entire month. So that's been a lot of fun. So a big thanks to your entire crew. Jerry over there as well, doing all the producing. He does a lot of behind-the-scenes work. I don't know if he's got the talent to hop on the mic over here, but I think he would. He's shaking his head no, but I know he could. I know he could take this mic from you if needed.
If needed, well, he has tackled for it once in a while, but yeah, behind the scenes, it's done a nice job. One thing I love about this show is people don't know I send you a script, and you're very kind of not really scratching much out.
No, you send me over who you want. I follow up with those individuals, and once they give me the thumbs up or the okay, and just ask, Randy wanted to know what his interview is going to be about beforehand.
Well, he's scared of Sean.
Yeah, it's usually pretty evergreen, pretty straightforward stuff. There's not too many hard hitting questions. I would say it's pretty relaxed. It's a lot of fun coming on with you guys.
I do strike fear in a lot of people. I mean, look at me, right?
I tell you what, we got 1 minute to kill. You got anything to say?
Well, I was going to continue my thank you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But no, we're good.
No, go right ahead, Jay.
No,
it's the Shane Ryder Show next year.
No, I appreciate you guys coming out. Look to expand on this next year and bring it back. We'll have it in the same spot. 150 games next year. We open in March next year. March 31st. You get that whole. That looks like the maybe the anthem group. I'm guessing that's an anthem group. Oh yeah. She's going to be on.
She's going to be on TV.
She's going to take this mic from me. Is this going to be your trivia?
Yeah.
You're going to wait.
We got to take a break.
Yeah, you take a break.
We'll take a break when we come back.
Send it to commercial.
No, you send it to commercial. Go
All
ahead.
right. Hey, thanks for watching. What is this? The On Deck?
No, Down the Line.
Down the Line. I always had On Deck in my head. Thanks for watching Down the Line. We'll be right back.
You know, when Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street Signs and Banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
There's no greater anti-poverty measure than to give a person a job. That helps them start to change that trajectory.
Morales Group is a full-service staffing company that provides temporary labor in the Indianapolis, Central Indiana market.
It was a challenge that was given by my father. He wanted me to give back much more than I had been. Then I realized that when he said more, he wanted me to see how I could give more. And it wasn't just in money, but in time and in services. And that's how the Morales Group was created.
I started off at Morales Group as an intern. I interned for 3 years before going on full-time staff here. What I love most about Morales Group is that big family aspect. I come from a big family in Mexico, and since the company is continuously growing, I feel like there's always a new member of the family that I get to know.
We're willing to give. We're willing to serve others, and we're not expecting something in return.
Come talk to us. We would love to work with you.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We are back.
Oh,
I
sorry.
thought. Oh, wow. Why we can't get this together, Keith? I thought it was my turn.
Page 3. Keith opens up the last segment.
Oh, my bad.
What happened to you?
I ran into a barber shop. That's what happened.
I thought you ran into a lawnmower.
I'm sorry, that was my dad that used to work here. I'm Junior. Nice to meet you, fellas.
Wow. You're going to do trivia for us, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Who was the first player to hit a grand slam? Was it Roger Connor, Babe Ruth, or Reggie Jackson?
The first person to hit a grand slam?
Yes.
Ever in baseball?
Yes.
Oh, the first guy. Is it the first guy? Yeah, first guy. Yeah. First guy.
First guy, Roger Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Sean, share the mic with Scott.
Oh,
okay?
sorry, my bad.
Okay. Number 2, who led the major leagues in hitting in the 1990s?
In hitting
In hitting.
Hitting, okay.
Ken Griffey, Pete Rose, or Mark Grace?
I know this one too.
Ken Griffey, Pete Rose in the 80s?
I think he means hits in the 90s.
Hits in 1990s.
And what are my choices again?
Ken Griffey, Pete Rose, or Mark Grace?
It has to be Mark Grace.
It has to be Mark Grace, yes. You know who he played for?
My man.
He played for the Cubs and then for Arizona, didn't he?
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
And who won the Little League World Series in 2022? If you watched the show earlier, Scott, you would know this answer. Was it Hawaii, Iowa, or Japan?
That was Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hawaii only gave up 1 or 2 runs all year.
And they hit tanks.
Yeah. Oh no, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
They should come and play.
That
here.
one kid kept drinking a beer between innings, so that seemed weird.
Wait, he's 3 for 3. Has anybody gotten perfect score?
No.
Yes.
All right, number 4.
Bring it home.
The Indianapolis Indians mascot name is Dugout, Boomer, or Rowdy.
I get this one wrong. I get fired. I'm going to go ahead and say Rowdy.
Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Can you spell it correctly?
Rowdie.
Oh, well, I don't spell it right at all.
I do.
You should see my script.
I know.
Okay.
Well, did you see? There's a NFL wide receiver who changed the spelling of his first name from Robby to Robbie.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, good.
That
Here's
for
the last
football
one.
Cards, why?
Okay, you ready for the last one?
Yeah.
How old was Joe Nuxhall when he played Major League Baseball? Got it. 13, 19, or 15?
15?
15, yeah.
15.
The old left-hander.
15.
You got 5 out of 5. Now, look.
You going to take all these things with me?
No.
Oh,
But you do get that. You can't tell people what that is, but you can get that. How about that?
Yes.
All right.
I got one of these that you don't even know what it is. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's special.
It's nothing.
It's special. Talk a little about the 12-game homestand, and it's the last. It's the last stand.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It is, and the weather looks to be great for. All I've seen is through Sunday this week. Weather looks fantastic, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And this is a fun 12-game run, but it's also kind of sad because it not only means baseball's over around here, but it also means summer's coming to an end. And nobody wants that, I don't think. There are some of those weird people out there who like the snow.
Have you missed any of the series at all? You made it all the way through the year, haven't you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Is that the first time in a while that you've done that?
No. This is like the 3rd or 4th season, minus the COVID year.
Okay.
But yeah, I try not to miss.
You know, a lot of people ask us, what is the guy really like? This is what he's really like.
Yeah,
I mean, you love life.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the job responsibility. I know you're coming back for next year, but what's your favorite thing of the whole entire season of the Indian season?
Interacting with kids, interacting with children, and making sure that their experience at the ballpark is amazing. That's really the best part for me, without a doubt. Parents and adults, they understand how to have a good time. They know what to do. But if we can impact kids and to get them to want to come to baseball, we think we can instill that in them for a long time.
Yeah, you mentioned, Keith, what's he really like, and having worked with Scott here, but also in other places, genuine and authentic are definitely 2 words you can use to describe Scott. Besides the buttery tones that come out.
Awful. Yeah, some days better than others.
What would you do without that daily Dr. Pepper, though?
But no. I like to tell people my body runs on sugar and caffeine, pretty much. That's it. But you know what? No, I love what I do. I absolutely do. I love it. Whether it's hockey, whether it's here, whether it's soccer, whether it's doing basketball, whatever I'm doing, I love it. And it's just so much fun for me to interact the way that I do. So, I have a great time. And when I don't have fun, that's when I'll stop doing it. So I figure I'll be about 91.
For some of us, summer's already over because we're back in school already.
No, sorry about your luck.
That's okay.
That.
I'm gonna hand the mic off now because I'm depressed again.
But yeah, it's making me sad.
As the baseball season ends, you do things with another organization during the winter. Can we mention that right now?
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
So the Fuel has you as an employee as well. You do a good job there. I know Sean does some work as MC at the Fuel games.
He does. He announces for us every once in a while. Yeah.
And so it's just you're just a Hoosier all the way through.
Well, you know what? I've really come to love the state of Indiana and Indianapolis and the sports community around here particularly. And, getting to do stuff with the Fuel, getting to do stuff with the 11 now and then too is really fun. And I hope I can continue to keep doing all this stuff. It's, again, I'm having the best time doing it. So
talk a little bit about our relationship because a lot of people think that we just talk just on this day, but there's a lot of communications with the whole entire organization. But it's real important that everybody's on the same page. Talk about that, about the relationship that the Indianapolis Indians and the IndianaSRN staff has had.
Well, it's been great because, you guys come out here, you do these broadcasts, you get a chance to meet some of the other people that work around here, like Shane and the people that are behind the scenes. Because a lot of people don't know those guys. They don't know the amount of work that actually has to go into doing these games and putting all of this together. Because a lot of people think it's just a matter of getting the 9 guys and a few extras to show up and play, but it's so much more than that. So yeah, I think you expose a lot of that and show people the inner workings and how much fun baseball can be, not only on the field but off the field as well. And again, I think the exposure that you guys offer to not only the Indians but to all the local sports that you guys do, it's just amazing. It's really wonderful.
And being live is kind of weird because if we make a mistake, everybody knows it, which makes us human.
You know, it does, but live is wonderful too, isn't it? Because of that humanity that you get through it. Yes, sometimes you forget what you're saying. You lose your train of thought. You go down the wrong road, or you mishear someone and you respond inappropriately or wrongly because you don't think you heard the question right. That's what's fun about it, though.
What was you saying?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. As we wrap up, you're 6 times now we've been here.
It's been great being with you, Jim.
Thanks. For 6 times we've been here. 6 times we invited that little redheaded guy, and he's not showed up yet. What's the deal with him? Yes. Yeah. What's the deal?
Well, number one, you didn't know how to spell his name until today.
Okay,
so
thank you.
I'm not saying that had everything to do with it, but it might add something.
You're helping me out a lot, Scott.
So
my my spelling teacher's very happy with me right now.
Yeah, that's number one.
Okay.
After that, though, I think I don't know what it is. Have you appropriately greased the wheel, as they say?
He's never talked to me. He doesn't talk to me.
No, he doesn't talk. That's
he what?
I can interpret for you next time we're together if you want me to.
You mean he doesn't talk?
Well, he does, but in a unique way that I can't. Only I and a couple other people around here understand.
I don't understand that. I hear the Banana Split song.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't put my phone on mute. It's in my back pocket. So, yes, I have the Banana Splits ringer going right now.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about your interns, because you've had a lot of interns this year, and they've been really good.
You know what? I hate to say this, but interns are like the mortar on a wall for teams. They really are, because they do so many wonderful things that are so important for all of us, whether it's helping out game day, getting things done, whether it's early prep, helping Shane get paperwork together, get stats ready, all of those kind of things. They are incredibly valuable individuals. The really wonderful part about them, though, is that how many of them I've had the chance to work with over the years, and now I continue to work with because they get full-time jobs.
If there's anybody out there watching that would like to be an intern, how would they do that?
IndyIndians.com. Just to check the website, and when it gets closer to next season, they'll put a post up there in the opportunities. I think it's in the career opportunities, one of those kind of places, but job opportunities, whatever. They'll put it up there. And usually there's also a page header on it, so you can find it. And yeah, folks should just sign up, especially if you're in college and you want some experience.
We want to thank you very much. Give that to Sean, Jim, because we have to say goodbye. But hey, thank you so much.
Yeah,
appreciate your friendship.
No problem, Steve. Thank you so much.
Steve, you've been very kind. Enjoy.
It's been my pleasure. You guys are awesome.
I appreciate that. We wrap things up. Don't forget football Friday night. 5 big games on IndianaSRN.
And then one on Saturday.
Yeah, college football, all of that. Check out our website for more information. We thank you very much.
It has been a wonderful time. Baseball is by far my favorite sport of all the sports. And we thank you, Indy Indians. And that will do it for us for Down the Line from this year. For Keith Myers, I'm Sean Kroll. Good night, everybody.
It's the Frells family's land. When the sun comes out, the kids run and play right there. This used to be a shed. Now, it's where they get breakfast. This is more than just land. It's home. The Frells family runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor. This land isn't the only thing that should live on for generations. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere 1 Series for more.
Visit Reynolds Farm Equipment, your hometown John Deere dealer today at reynoldsfarmequipment.com.
Needing to hire someone to take care of your loved one when you're away? Maybe your family member just needs someone to talk to when you're not around. Why not contact Indiana licensed Serenity Care Services? Call Angela, owner of Serenity Care Services, at 317-900-6202. Our team of trained and experienced personal care providers are licensed to serve seniors requiring companion care and light housekeeping services in Indianapolis and its 5 surrounding counties. Call us today at 317-900-6202. Now hiring qualified applicants.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Remember that show you used to play when you were a little kid where you would say something and go, psych?
Yeah.
It's not really, the show's not really over. We are here with Jasper Toney. He is part of the community outreach team for the Indianapolis Indians, helps to run the 50-50 raffle. So,
why am I holding this sign?
Because
it's a beautiful sign.
Because you need to have it in front of your face.
Fine.
So Jasper, talk real quick about the 50-50 and what it goes to.
So the 50-50 raffle goes towards the Indianapolis Indians charities. It is a 501(c)(3) nonprofit. All the proceeds go back into all the organizations that we work with, such as Big Brothers Big Sisters, Indy RBI, Teachers Treasures, and plenty more. All the money is very useful, so we appreciate everyone who donates or participates in the 50-50 transactions.
When's the last time they can buy a ticket here at the stadium?
Well, so we go for the entire homestand, so it goes from Tuesday to Sunday. Sunday is, we end up closing the raffle the bottom of the 7th. We'll draw the winner then. They have 30 days to claim the prize, and then we'll start up again since it's a back-to-back homestand, and we'll start up that Monday, and it goes until Saturday.
So it's not each game; it's for the entire homestand.
Correct. Mm-hmm. That way, the pot keeps growing. It gets as large as it can, and the winner goes home with a lot more money.
That is beautiful, and the charities get a lot more money too, which is fantastic.
Correct.
The only question I have is, you got selected. There's 3 of you doing this, and the 2 girls shoved you in the picture. You want to mention your 2 helpers?
Yeah, so Riley Horn, that's our community outreach coordinator. She's wonderful. She's amazing. The other one is Alyssa Moore. She is our ticket sales rep. They're both great at their jobs. Definitely should have been the ones talking because they do it better than I could, but I guess they shoved me in the role.
They shoved you in a role because they didn't want to be on TV. That's exactly what they did. That's exactly what that is.
I didn't want to be on TV too, but I thought I'd take one for the team.
I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have been here the whole entire year.
Mm-hmm.
The charities is a huge deal, and you have helped the community tremendously. And the love that this community or this organization has for this community is beyond belief.
I mean, it's amazing. You have a lot of people who participate in the 50-50 just so they can donate to the charities. You have a lot of people who engage with us just because they want to show support to the community. So once you have a community like that, man, it's a surreal feeling. You just can't put it into words.
Your background before we leave.
So I graduated from Indiana University last spring. I have a 7-month-old baby at home. He just turned 7 months today, so shout out to little Dallas Toney.
Say happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, little Dallas. And I'm just here for the ride. My internship in September 30th, so looking for a different occupation at the moment.
Hire this guy. He's worth it. That wraps it up for us. We'll see you the next time